setup looks very familiar. We've talked about shoe toes online before, but it works just like a down block. Let's take this hand right here. Maybe your left hand, maybe your right hand. We're gonna bring it to our opposite ear. And this other hand comes to my opposite hip. The difference between the setup of a down block and a shoe toe is that my hands are open. We've all turned into action figures today. Our hands stay like this the whole shoe toe. So this hand comes to my opposite ear. This hand comes to my opposite hip. The hand on top is the one that does the shoe toe, and it comes out just like that. And this other hand comes up, just like Miss Kara was doing an awesome job, holding the glass of water. Now, if you look at Miss Kara's shoe toe, she does a really nice job of making sure that her arm stays like a ramp the whole time. And what that means is that her wrist is really nice and straight. She's not bending it too far forward or too far back. And this other hand is nicely holding a glass of water with her thumb tucked. If she sticks out that thumb, well, it's not the right shoe toe anymore. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
We're not hitchhiking while doing penons. All right, so let's take this hand right here and bring this to our opposite ear. And this hand comes to my opposite hip. This hand does the shoe toe. This one holds the glass of water. We've done this one before, yes, ma'am? Can I see a thumbs up if we know what we're doing? Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna make sure everyone's thumbs upping. That way I can help you. I see a thumb up. Do you understand it, Oihik? You know what's going on? Yeah? All right. No? Okay, let me help you out. Let's do it in slow motion one more time. I'm going to take this hand, and it's going to come to my opposite ear, just like that. This other hand comes to my opposite hip. Can I see it, Oihik? So take this hand and bring it over here. Just like that. Now the hand on top does the shoe toe. This is the shoe toe hand. And this is it would be called our chamber. I say it's holding the glass of water. Yes, ma'am? Now my shoe toe doesn't come out here. It doesn't come all the way across. It's going to stay right in front of me. My pointer finger should point to my opposite shoulder, but it's going to be out like a 90-degree angle. Yes, ma'am? Fantastic. All right, so that's the first important thing. The second important thing are our front stances. We all know how to transfer, but the one thing I want to make sure that we do is if we all go into a front stance really quick, if we need a little bit of a refresher, a horse stance, front stance is just like a horse stance, but one foot is in front. We want to make sure that every time we do a front stance, this back heel faces straight forward. Yes, ma'am? There's going to be a transition stance, just like in Penon 1, where we're going to turn. And I can guarantee you, like half of you are going to forget to turn this heel. And we're going to have to turn it that extra couple inches to make sure that they're turning.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So let's go ahead and let's do just the first part of Penon 2. Miss Kara, did you want to call out the moves? Or would you like me to? You want me to? All right. So we're going to start out in a ready stance. A bow and a ready stance. We're going to go cat stance, C block. Oh, C blocks work just like this. Miss Christine forgot to tell you. It's a high block on top, and it's a hammer fist on the bottom. So C block, hand on the bottom sets up for a back fist. This hand's on my hip. I'm going to turn over here. I'm going to C block. My hand on the bottom comes across as I get ready to back fist. Now my feet are going to come together. My heels are together. My toes are apart, and I'm stacking on this side. We call it the stacking quack. Everyone give me one quack, quack. Thank you. We're all a bunch of ducks. All right. So when I do this, we call the stacking quack. I've got one hand underneath my belt, one hand on top. If I was holding like a bag of coins, I could drop them into the other hand. And we're going to side kick and back fist away from us. Ready? Side kick, back fist with the ki. Hi-ya! And then we go into a cat stance, middle shoe toe. Oh, wow. Now make sure you heard me right. We're in a cat stance for this first one. Our next one is going to be a front stance. Yes, ma'am? Now everyone look at your front stance. Is one leg in front of the other? Is your heel of the front foot in line with the toes of your back foot? Is your front knee bent so you can't see your toes? Is this back heel kicked out so that way your feet are facing straight towards the, straight ahead? And then are we standing up nice and tall when we do this? Everyone look down. I want you to see your feet and think of one thing you can fix. I'll give you just a couple of seconds. What's one thing you could do better? And then go ahead and fix it. And we're not going to do our hands this time. Now I want you to take your back foot. And we're going to do that transferring from one front stance to the next. So my feet come together. We go to tightrope. And we go to railroad track. Now look at this front stance. What is one thing you can do to make it better? Is this back knee bent just a little bit? It's not locked. It's not bent too much. Just a little bit. Are my shoulders facing the same way as my hips? And double check that knee. Can you see your toes? Because you're not supposed to. All right, and shake it out. Very nice. Yeah, when we do that, what's that one thing we can do better? We call it self-correcting. Everyone say self-correcting. Self-correcting is probably the most important thing you can do at home right now, especially for katas. Yes, ma'am? All right, your stances are going to be perfect by the time you come back if you start thinking about what you can do better every time. Let's restart. Pin on 2. Shake it out a little bit. Are all those phalanges stretched?